You're watching NBC 12, a First Coast news station.
An accident involving 3 motorcycles and 2 cars sends 2 people to the hospital tonight with serious injuries. Good evening, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Charlene Shirk. The crash happened earlier tonight on Blanding Boulevard near Argyle Forest. At one point, all 4 lanes heading north were closed down. First Coast News reporter Tim Stockman joins us now live from the scene. Tim, how did this all happen? Quite a mess out there.
Yeah, it is a mess out here, Charlene. We're still getting little bits of information and trying to piece this one together. As you can look out to the scene right now, you can see still a lot of emergency units out there working the scene. We have ambulances out here, and we still have a couple of the cars that were involved. 2 cars, 3 motorcycles, and what's being called a chain reaction. Not sure exactly what caused it. We do know that several injuries happened because of this. 2 men who were riding motorcycles were actually airlifted to Shands, Jacksonville. I'm told by an EMT on the scene, and you're looking at the helicopters right now. The EMT on the scene told me they were in serious condition, but he did not believe life-threatening condition. Now, there were 3 people who were riding in the various cars who were also injured, and they were taken by ambulance to the Orange Park Medical Center. And no word right now as of their names or their conditions, but that's you can kind of surmise that they were taken by an ambulance instead of a helicopter. Their injuries weren't as serious as the men riding the motorcycles. No word on the cause as of right now, and no word also, since it is a Saturday night, whether or not alcohol was involved. But we are going to stay out here on the scene, Charlene. We're going to try to get all the information we can, and as soon as we know something new, we will pass it on to you. For now, reporting live on Blanding Boulevard, Tim Stockman, First Coast News.
All right, thank you very much, Tim. We're going to have more information on this story as it becomes available. And checking your other top stories tonight, a 2-month-old is at Shands with severe burns to the face. Police say the infant will most likely be transferred to the burn unit at Shands, Gainesville. We're going to have more on this story as well. And a JSO officer along with 2 elderly people are in the hospital tonight after a crash. It happened near the Crystals restaurant downtown on East 10th Street in North Main. Police say the driver cut in front of the officer, and the officer just couldn't avoid them. Everyone, though, is expected to be okay. And it was a nightmarish ordeal for a young woman who didn't know if she was going to live or die. She was kidnapped and taken across the state at gunpoint and dumped here last night on the west side. A man found 22-year-old Tanika Copeland in the woods near Chuck Road on the west side tonight. She tells First Coast News her life was on the line.
He told me if I didn't cooperate, he would shoot me.
Well, Tanika's family drove to Jacksonville today to pick her up and take her safely back home. Well, there are 2 words to describe today's weather. Beach day. Yep, beach day. These folks were enjoying the day out of Jack's Beach. Some tossed around a football. Oh, it's getting to be that time of year. Yay! Others just took a nice stroll along the shore. But will the sun come?